Hello, welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Gemini. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If you were drawn to the video, then there is perhaps a message intended for you here, but if some portion of it doesn't resonate, don't try to force it. We are going to do a layout, which I believe is called a compatibility reading. We're going to take a look at the energy you bring to the connection, the energy they bring to the connection, the connecting energy, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and what is the most likely outcome within the next 3 months, okay? We'll clarify those if necessary, and then we will get some oracle messages as well, okay? So we're going to start here with you, Gemini. What is your energy that you're bringing to the connection? Strength. So this is a Leo card here. You might be dealing with a Leo, but strength could be courage, okay? Or it could be like restraining yourself in some way, like trying to hold back or tame something, okay? We'll go ahead and clarify that one, but let's take a look at the person you're connecting with. What energy are they bringing to the connection? That was a lot of cards. We get the Lover's card, which is a pretty big deal. That's Gemini energy. The way that these came out was kind of interesting, though. We get the Queen of Swords, which is also Gemini energy. Okay, Queen of Swords, that's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy here, but this is someone who is very, she knows, she has boundaries is what it is, okay? And she's very serious about those boundaries because she's put them in place for a specific reason. And I'm saying she because this is a female in the picture, but gender is, it goes either way. This is just energy here. So this is someone who has boundaries up. There's something very specific that they are looking for. And it's interesting because the Ten of Pentacles here is here, and this is commitment. This here is, yeah, it's commitment. It's long-term commitment with somebody, really investing in and building a life together. Okay, so that's the energy that they're coming across with. I actually feel like this Lover's card might be the connecting energy. The way that it came out, these two came together, and I don't like right when this card flew out, I felt like it wasn't the part of this. And the next question I would be asking is, what is the connecting energy? And so if it is the Lovers, that is pretty incredible connecting energy. That's like a soulmate connection. That's really feeling like this person is meant to be a part of your life. It's the Lover's card is also about choices and like making the choice to follow your heart, and so that might resonate for you here. But yeah, let's take a look at the strengths in the connection. What's the strength in this connection? Strength, we get the High Priestess, which is it's a knowing. Okay, with the High Priestess, we just know, and we can't necessarily explain it. We can't necessarily like show other people why this makes sense or why this is truth or why this is logic, but we just know that this is the answer. Okay, and so it's a knowing sort of energy. That's a great strength. Oh, and Shadow Dance, that's interesting. Sorry, Shadow Dance, this is the devil. So this is Capricorn energy. You might be dealing with a Capricorn, but I like this card in this deck. It's not like traditional tarot devil, okay? In this deck, they talk about how way back when, this deck here is called, by the way, what is it? Journey into the Hidden Realms, okay? And each card has a picture, of course, but it also has a story that goes along with that picture. And anyway, when you read that story, they talk about how over time, society has kind of put shame towards that towards, well, towards sex, really, and physical connection in that way. Kind of like, if there's a focus on that, is what I mean. Like, they kind of make it seem like that's a negative thing, that's a bad thing. But at some point in time, it was not considered bad at all to to feel that and experience that with someone. And anyway, in this card, this being here is watching this couple here, and they're in a forest, but they're so wrapped up in their act that they are unaware of anything around them. They're just caught in that haze of passion, you know? And so that's what that's what this card is about, that haze of passion. Um, so it's not necessarily well, I mean, the devil card isn't always a negative anyway, but it's definitely not a negative in this situation. Also because it comes out in your strength. So there is a lot in the strength here. We have this passion, okay, and we have this knowing. The high priestess, it also talks about a spiritual connection. It talks about um, a bond with someone that is unexplainable. Okay, let's take a look at the weaknesses. What's the weakness of this connection? The King of Pentacles. That's interesting. Um, the King of Pentacles could be a father figure, okay? So that might resonate with you in some way. But also the King of Pentacles is about that stability, okay? About feeling like you have what enough to take care of, to nurture, to protect, to um, commit, you know, and take care of somebody. And the King of Pentacles, he has all of that without question. He has it all, and he is very happy and willing to provide it for the people that he loves. So it's a card of that energy. So the weakness here is either that you're struggling to like find that, not you specifically, I mean in the connection, either or both of you are struggling to find that, which I find interesting because um this person's coming through as the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. They want that commitment, they want that stability. That's part of what they're looking for and what they're asking for, and they want that commitment. They need it from somebody. So they need it from, I mean, ideally, we're looking at how they feel about, I mean, the energy they're bringing to the connection with you. They're looking for that with you, okay? And so the weakness here is that either it's possible that one or both of you is struggling to find this commitment, this balance, this like everything that you need to support somebody else, okay? Um, or like I said, this could be a parent, this could be a father figure. There may be somebody outside of the connection. When I was shuffling the cards, I heard it could be someone outside of the connection. I almost expected to get the Five of Wands to come out because the Five of Wands would represent conflict, and generally conflict outside of the connection, but it didn't come out. The King of Pentacles came out. So it may be somebody outside of your connection that is like imposing on the connection and kind of um, possibly even making you feel like you have to possess this energy before you can move forward in a connection of any kind. And again, I'm saying you, but it could be either one of you in this connection. So take it how it resonates. But yeah, the King of Pentacles is the weakness here. Can we get most likely outcome within the next 3 months, please? What's the most likely? That came out weirdly. The Nine of Pentacles. That's interesting. Because the Nine of Pentacles she has everything she could ever want. Like, she can support herself. It's very independent energy, very, she takes care of herself in every way. She's got it. She's going to take care of herself. She's got everything she needs. The only thing that she doesn't have, though, is a lover. And like she doesn't have a partner. She's doing it all on her own. But I think considering the rest of the reading here, I feel like this is somebody really stepping into themselves, and taking care of themselves and gathering up everything that they need to support themselves so that they can offer themselves as like this whole complete, solid, and like independent, strong sort of energy. So that's what we got there. We're going to clarify some of these real quick. Let's start with your strength card, which again is Leo energy, and amusingly is on the bottom of this deck here. I'll show you. The strength card is here at the bottom of the deck. That is either trying to tame something within yourself or find courage, to accomplish something that you want to accomplish. But let's go ahead and take a look at the strength. Please clarify the strength card. Well, we get the world. So with the world card, okay, something is ending, something that we've been working at, something we've been trying to achieve, or we've been trying to complete in some way is coming to an ending. So it's reaching completion, which then allows us to open another door. Okay. So this strength, I believe, is about you overcoming something. There's something here that you're trying to complete so that the door can open, so that another door can open and you can step forward. All right. Let's take a look at the Lover's energy there as the connecting energy. The Lovers. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is like, can you clarify further, please? Can you clarify this further? With the Four of Cups, we've made choices. That's interesting because the Lover's card is about choices. We've made choices, and those decisions have led us to this place, but we're looking at the place that we're in, and it's not what we expected. Okay. It's like the choices we made, we really felt were the right choices to make. But then now we're looking at it and we're like, but how did I get here? Because this isn't what I wanted, That's interesting. Like I said, with the Lover's card, that can be about choices. It can be about following your heart. And it's possible with this Four of Cups coming out, that what this is saying is that what brings the connection together is that it is a choice that was made. The connecting energy is that there was some choice made in regards to love, that you both thought was the correct decision. And I don't know what that decision was. You would know more than I would. But at this time, you're questioning like whether or not that was the correct decision. Okay. Was that the right choice? If this is a situation where you're in separation, where you're like not together at this time, or you're not together in the way you'd want to be, in the way you wish you were, okay, then you may be looking at this and being like, how did I end up here? How did I get here? Because I felt a very strong connection with this person. That comes across like twice here. But maybe it feels like there's an indication here that the relationship isn't all that you want it to be, okay, or all that they want it to be, possibly. Considering it's a connecting energy, I would have to say it is for the both of you. What else do we get here? The Empress and the Five of Wands here. So the Empress, this is Taurus and Libra energy, so you might be dealing with one of those signs here, but the Empress and the Five of Wands. The Empress represents new beginnings. I mean, she represents giving. It's not even, it's something, whew, it's something that The Empress represents new life. It's something that's created. Whew, that took a minute for me to remember that word. It's something that's created. Okay, the Empress is a creator of things. She gives she gives birth to the new. Okay, and she creates that within herself, and so it's about that creation and that new beginning. So that might be part of what you're looking for here, the both of you. The Empress also represents like, I don't know, I I consider every viewer an emperor, okay? Because that's the King of Kings, and that's like, I don't know why, but for me personally, that's how I think of the tarot. I think of everyone as an emperor. We are all the emperors of our lives, okay? We're in charge, whether we're male or female. Okay, this is your life, and you should be the emperor of it. You should own it. You should take responsibility for it and find joy in caring for it and like moving moving forward in it. And I feel like we should all be the emperor. So for me in readings, the Empress represents that like ideal partner, that person that we're supposed to be with, that balanced individual, that person that will balance us and match us. Okay, so the Empress often represents that in my mind. We also get, like I said, the Five of Wands here, which is fighting for something, a desire to fight. Okay, the Five of Wands is what I was expecting to get here in the weakness, something outside of you that is affecting the connection. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if this is somebody outside of the connection who's affecting it. And it's affecting both of you. It's strange that it's coming in with this in this particular spot, the connecting energy. Hmm. But yeah, the Five of Wands is a desire to fight. And sometimes it is like a verbal fight, like an actual fight. But really, it's just a desire to push, to like, to find victory, to seek it out, um, to stand up to the conflicts around us and the conflicts in our connection. I don't exactly know how that resonates for you here, but that's what these cards represent. That's what they mean. I'm going to think about this for a sec while I shuffle I want to clarify this King of Pentacles here. Can you clarify the King of Pentacles? Please clarify the King of Pentacles and the weakness. We get the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. So the Five of Pentacles is a feeling of unworthiness. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is things turning in our favor. Things working out. Um, but excuse me, the Five of Pentacles is a feeling of not having enough to provide. Um, and I think that things happened like that maybe were considered a positive, like maybe it seemed like things were going to turn up and things were going to improve, but then were still left feeling, maybe not you, okay, but someone in this connection was left feeling like they didn't have enough, like they weren't enough, or they couldn't provide enough in some way. That's exactly what this Five of Pentacles is saying. I feel unworthy. I feel like I can't walk into that. Like I can't be in that connection and in that happiness because I don't deserve it, because I don't have what it takes. Okay. And it can be finances. So take that how that resonates for you. But that is what that's saying there. But the Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Uh, It has to do with timing, the Wheel of Fortune. And also, the Wheel of Fortune is a positive thing. It's about things turning in your favor. And I feel, like I said, like maybe things were improving for one or both of you, but in the end, you still felt like there wasn't enough, that someone in this connection felt like they were not adequate, okay? Let's take a look at this Nine of Pentacles. We get the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. That's actually really great energy, okay? Because the Nine of Pentacles is very independent energy. So I was just a little bit concerned about that. But then we get the Three of Pentacles here, which is collaboration and wanting to work with someone, wanting to begin something, building up that foundation so that you could build up to this Ten of Pentacles. And then the Two of Wands here is making a choice and planning out for it. So I feel like in the future, in the near future here, whoever it is that's feeling inadequate, whoever it is who's feeling like they don't have enough for the connection, there's going to be they're going to begin to feel like they've got it. Okay, I've got it. And they're going to want to plan for this teamwork. They want to collaborate. They want to come together and work towards a goal, towards a future. And this Two of Wands is an indication that they want to plan for that future. They want to start working towards it. So that is a great message. The message here, the Empress and the Five of Wands, the Four of Cups, this could be, like I said, the Four of Cups is seeing yourself where you are and it feeling like maybe you didn't make the right decisions because it's not where you ended up, where you wanted to end up. And the Empress, like I said, is our partner, okay, our balance, our equal, okay, that we're in a connection with, and the Five of Wands is wanting to fight. So it could be there's a desire to fight for that connection. There's a desire to fight to find that person again, or to find a way to reconnect with them, with that combination of cards there. I feel like that might resonate for some, but for others, it's really not going to be that. The Empress might represent an outside party of some kind who has affected the relationship. You know, they've had an impact on it because of an argument that they have, or a belief that they have, and it has affected the connection. It has affected the choices made in this connection. You know, the Empress can be a mother figure, so that might resonate for you. It can also be somebody's partner. Someone in the connection may be involved with someone else. That doesn't like resonate for me. I don't feel like that's what it's saying, but it's possible that that might be what it is for somebody watching. Let's go ahead now and see if we can get a couple of messages how this person feels about you, Gemini. How does this person feel about Gemini? How does this person feel about Gemini, please? I wish I knew how to quit you. Well, I wish I could just let you love me. I feel unworthy of having love in my life. That is clearly stated in here. Like there's a feeling of unworthiness on one of your sides. Okay, one of you definitely feels that. I'm holding myself back from contacting you because I don't feel ready for you yet. There is this message here. I mean, this indicates that somebody's working towards building themselves up with this Nine of Pentacles in the future. Let's see what we get here. Rejecting you was actually protecting you. I was a mess at the time. I was only fooling myself by thinking that I could ever forget you. I know that I need to make things right between us. I'm trying to figure out how to approach you. Wow. So there is a lot here that does indicate that there's um, either that there was some kind of separation here, or um, that there's definitely not an open communication. There's not, the words aren't all coming out. There's not full truth and clarity here, though it does feel like there was possibly a separation here at some point, or like a the words, like a reduction in the relationship, like a step down, like you took steps down, possibly multiple steps down, and kind of like there's still a friendship here, there's still a connection possibly, but not like what it felt like it should be. Yeah, so let's get an oracle message for you here. Let's get an oracle message. This deck here is called Notes from the Universe. Can I get a message for Gemini, please? That's a lot of messages, deck. Can I get a couple less, messages for Gemini, please? There was 4 in one pile and 4 in the other. Okay, that's 8. That's 8. That's too many. Can I get less, please? Messages for Gemini, though. Message for Gemini. Anything else? That's funny, because in my head I was like, look, before you wanted to say 8 things, now you're giving us 1. Like, come on. And then they're like, fine. And I get 5. I get 5 more on top of the 1. But anyway, love doesn't have to mean near. Sometimes some are better loved at a distance for a while anyway, and that's okay. Besides, love doesn't really know the difference. So if you are at a distance from this person at this time, maybe not physically, maybe just emotionally, it's kind of saying it's okay. Sometimes we just go through these phases, and it can just be temporary, so for just a little while, give it some space and continue to be positive about it, and continue to like send your love in that direction if that's how you feel, like if that's what you feel is right for you. But things might just be distant for the moment, and that's okay. Love in spite of it all. Before this odyssey ever began, there was you, your best friends, and wide-eyed curiosity among you about who would be the first to leap, the first to forget, the first to kiss, the first to tell, the first to fall, the first to get back up, and the first to remember that it all began with a dare, to love in spite of it all. Is that okay? So it says here, um, the messages below the heart here, it's just silliness that they add to the card, which I love. But anyway, the message here is, like it says, to love in spite of it all. Like that's what we're here for. That is why we're here on this earth. And I believe that is to connect with others. And we connect with others through love. That's a healthy way anyway. Some of us connect through anger or hurt, but that's a very painful experience. And we're here not for that painful experience. We're here to connect with others in a very loving way, and to progress ourselves forward in our spiritual path, so love in spite of it all. Okay. Things are not as they appear. The lower the price of your love, the higher its value. Wow, that's a statement. Wow, the lower the price of your love, the higher its value. That is so true. This is like um, unconditional love. When you just love someone, when you just give that to them and there's no price, they don't have to give you anything back. It really does increase the value of your love. It makes it golden. It makes it shining and glorious, and so also attractive. It's kind of like a magnet pulling someone in. So wow, that's a very beautiful message. There's so much here about you continuing to love, and like you continuing to feed feed the connection in that way, even though it doesn't look like things are on a bright path at the moment. Change is always good. Actually, the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself. Works every time, guaranteed. Though I'm kind of partial to the way you are right now. That's a good message as well. Gosh, all of these, see, I love this deck. I don't know why all of these are coming out for you, but we're going to read them all. Okay. So, yes, the only effective way of changing another person is changing yourself. If you're looking for change within a connection with someone, like trying to get them to create that change is almost impossible, but you can create that change. So like, don't seek it from them, seek it from within yourself. Look within yourself and see possibly what needs to happen is just that you continue to love, like you continue to give them. All there is to love has been there all along. When you begin to find love in people and places where you haven't found it before, it's always because you've grown. When you begin to find love in people and places where you haven't found it before, it's always because you've grown. Well, there you go. That's a pretty forward message. Last one here is you have what it takes. Always follow your heart unless it's been broken. Then you must lead it back into love. It says, P.S. Did you know that hearts are never too big to mend, too small to rebound, or too tired to love again? So, wow. That's a lot there, Gemini. I hope that this reading resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'd love to hear about it. If you wouldn't mind posting a comment or liking the video. But either way, thank you for watching. Truly, I really appreciate it. I love doing readings. And so I appreciate all the support that I get. And you watching the video is definitely a form of support. So thank you. Please remember to move forward with positive thoughts and positive words so you can draw that positive energy back into yourself. But thank you again for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope I see you again in the future, Gemini. Bye.